Hi guys, Tom from Photoix here. I've got another quick dash camera unboxing for you today in association with bbutton.com. Go check them out for all your dash camera needs. Now this is the new Vicovation model, and if you've seen my other videos you'll know that I really liked the last Vicovation that I had, which was the WF1. This one is called the Vico Marcus3, and what's really special about this one is it supposedly does extreme HD video. By that they mean it does 2304 by 1296 video instead of the usual 1920 by 1080p. So I can't wait to have a look at that. So let's try and get into the box without destroying it completely. So let's get rid of this. Okay, so here we go. It's the box with the sleeve, and somehow we get into it like that. Okay, so here is the contents of the box. We've got the usual cigarette adapter with the looks like a normal micro USB plug on the end. We've got the little suction mount with the Vicovation standard snap-on adapter, and we've also got a sticky pad version of the snap-on adapter for your windscreen. We've got a spare sticky for the sticky pad, and we've also got this bizarre looking contraption, and I will show you and talk to you a bit more about that in a second. Also in here, before we get to the camera, we've got the warranty card, and we've got the instruction manual. The Vicovation instruction manuals are usually really good. This one looks the same. It's got colour pictures and it's all nice and clear. Even smells nice as well. Okay, so let's get the camera out and have a look at that. This is a different form factor than the last one, as you can see. And first thing you notice is it's got a little LCD screen on there. So that's brilliant. You don't need to faff about setting up Wi-Fi to try and see where the camera is pointing. It's there right in front of you. I've got a row of buttons on the bottom down there, which I'll talk about later. And there's the front of the camera. As you can see, it's quite a compact camera, but it's quite chunky. It's quite thick. On this side here, we've got the USB for the power. We've got an HDMI out, and we've got a proprietary port for GPS. Again, I'll talk about that in a bit. And then on the side we've got the micro SD card slot. One thing I dislike about Vico products is they don't come with SD cards, which I think is just cheap and lazy, but there we go, I've got loads of them, so that's no problem. There's the bottom of the camera, and there's the top. That's where it attaches in a minute. I'll show you. It says on there, true color megapixel lens, 1080p, full HD, 60 frames a second. This camera does also do 1080 at 60 frames a second if you want it, but as I said just now, it does also do 2304 by 1296 extreme HD at 30 frames a second. I don't know if that's native resolution or if that's upscaled. That's something I have to look at in the review. Okay, so this weird looking contraption here, this is something I've never seen before on a dash camera, and I'm kind of geekily excited about it. What this is this part has a thread on it. If you know anything about photography, you know that we use filters a lot to achieve different effects. And what you can actually do with this is put a 52mm polarizing filter, and you screw it into there, and then this attaches onto the camera like that. It does make the camera look pretty huge, and obviously then this goes into the mount. But what this allows you to do is to cut reflections in glass. So when you've got this sat in your windscreen with a polarizing filter on here, set to the right polarization, which I'll talk about in a minute, it will actually cut out all the glare from the windscreen, and it will also make the blues a lot bluer. It just generally makes the image look more attractive. So I can't wait to try this out. At the moment I don't have a 52mm polarizing filter, but I have ordered one. So that will hopefully turn up next week and I can try it out. Back to the polarizing. With polarizing filters, the way they work is you actually twist them and it polarizes light. It basically moves light beams. So when you have a polarizer, you have to actually twist it to get the best effect, and you can sort of change the effect that it has from stronger to lighter. So if you have this and you have a polarizer in your windscreen, using the screen on the back, you can actually set it up, look at the picture, and then twist the polarizing filter in this holder until it looks like you've got the best picture. One downfall of this is polarizing filters only really work best at 90 degrees angle to the light. So if the light's coming in straight on, it's not going to do a polarizing job very well. So as you're driving around, the polarizing effect will change. But still, it's a really neat addition, and it's something I've never seen before. So I can't wait to try that. Okay, so I'll just quickly show you how to mount the polarizing filter attachment. On the suction mount, unscrew the knob there. Just pull that out. That ball will then pull out. Take the knob and place it over the ball like that, and then just simply squeeze that on there like that, and then just do the nuts up. I think I've put it on the wrong way just to be awkward, and there we go. And then you can put that on, line the threads up, and then screw it up, and then the suction mount obviously goes onto the windscreen, and then you've got a nice little compact unit even with the polarizing mount on there. I've also got this GPS module. They call it the Vico Marcus GPS mouse. I don't know why they call it a mouse. I guess it looks like a mouse. This doesn't just do GPS, this actually also controls the lane departure warning system. This camera also has a front collision warning system, and an overspeed, and also it tracks you as well from the GPS. I'll talk more about this in the full review, but I will just quickly show you what this mouse looks like, if it does indeed look like a mouse. It doesn't really look like a mouse. It kind of looks like a mouse, a computer mouse I suppose. Okay, so there it is. You've got 3M sticky pad on the bottom, and you've got the USB kind of shaped. I don't know if it is actually USB, but it kind of looks like it. And then that just plugs into the side of the camera like so, and then you can stick that somewhere on the windscreen. Also in here you've got a little instruction manual as well, again in colour with nice colour photos, and it tells you everything in there that you need to know about the mouse. It's in several different languages as well, just in case. Okay guys, so there you are. That's the unboxing of the Vicovation Marcus3. Keep an eye out for my full review coming up in a week or so, maybe 2 weeks. I want to try and get as much footage as I can with all the different settings. And if you want any more information about this camera, visit bbutton.com, and all the specs and the price are there for you. Cheers guys.